For those thinking Mike McDaniel might take it easy with the starters in the Dolphins' last preseason game against the Buccaneers, you might be onto something. Well, kind of. McDaniel's been in Tampa with the team for joint practices, and on Wednesday, he hinted at his game plan. Some starters will see the field, but don't get too excited about a full lineup. Looks like most of them will be taking it easy on the sidelines. So, what's McDaniel up to? It's all about figuring out where everyone stands. There are still some spots up for grabs, and the clock's ticking to sort it all out. McDaniel didn't mince words. Some starters will play, others will rest. We will play some starters. We won't play others. The strategy is just where guys are at. There's jobs to be won, and then there's to really evaluate all the jobs at stake. You end up prioritizing certain aspects of your team and getting game reps for the guys that haven't played in games as much. For the majority of starters, today's practice is crucial. If they're not taking the field on Friday, they better make today count. McDaniel added, so for a majority of the starters, today is a very big practice because some of them won't play. There will be some that do, but that's just kind of how I look at it overall. Case by case, but trending that way. Let's be honest, if anyone's dealing with even the smallest injury, they should probably sit this one out. After watching 4 key players get banged up against the Commanders last Saturday, McDaniel's feeling the heat. The last thing he needs is more injuries right as the preseason winds down. You'd think he's got that weighing heavy on his mind, right? Because it sure should be. But there's a twist. What about the vets who haven't seen much action yet? We're talking big names like Jalen Ramsey and Jordan Poyer. They've both been nursing injuries throughout the preseason, and it's still up in the air whether they'll play. Do they really need those extra reps? Or is it smarter to keep them safe and sound for the regular season? These are the kind of decisions that could swing the season one way or the other, and McDaniel's got to tread carefully. And then there's the game itself. All eyes will be on Raymond James Stadium this Friday at 7:30 p.m. when the Bucs and Dolphins go head-to-head. Will we get to see the stars we've been waiting for, or will they stay benched, with the focus on staying healthy? The anticipation is building, and everyone's on edge to see how McDaniel plays his cards. So, what's the real game plan here? Are we going to get a peek at what's to come this season, or is this just another move in the preseason's game of caution? The answers are just around the corner. Dolphins fans, get ready. This could be your last chance to see what the season holds, or it might just be another careful step in the preseason's slow dance. There's a lot riding on how this game shakes out. Maybe it's not just about winning or losing this one, but about getting a real feel for where this team stands. The question on everyone's mind is, who's ready, and who still needs some work? McDaniel's got to make some tough calls, balancing the need for reps with the need to keep his team intact. After all, the season's long, and there's a lot more at stake than just a preseason win. And let's not forget about the fans. They're itching to see their team in action, to get a glimpse of what the season might bring. But there's also that underlying anxiety. What if a key player goes down? It's a fine line McDaniel's walking, trying to give the fans what they want while keeping his team in one piece.